Let's rewind to 1970 and dive into the cinema hits that captivated audiences everywhere. Welcome to the Real Fans channel, the place for movie buffs and cinephiles. Now we're gonna take a little trip down memory lane and revisit these box office champs from the year 1970. Apollo 13 launched, and the Beatles broke up, but at the cinema, love was in the air, and there were groovy cats everywhere. The United States was at war in Vietnam as war raged on the silver screen as well. We're talking ticket sales, trivia, and those unforgettable moments that made these movies the blockbusters of their time. So, sit back, grab your popcorn, and get ready for a cinematic adventure. Love Story did just that back in 1970. This movie, about a young couple's love tested by fate, wasn't just a box office smash. It was a cultural phenomenon. People flocked to theaters, tissues in hand, to experience the roller coaster of emotions. Critics were surprised, but the public embraced the heartfelt narrative, making it the highest-grossing film of the year. And that iconic line, "Love means never having to say you're sorry," it became part of our everyday language. The film's success catapulted its stars, Ryan O'Neal and Ali MacGraw, to superstardom. So, if you're looking for a good cry and a reminder of the enduring power of love, give Love Story a watch. Hold on to your seats, folks, because Airport takes us on a thrilling ride through the wild world of, well, airports. This disaster flick was a game changer, pioneering a genre that had audiences on the edge of their seats. In 1970, Airport was the blockbuster that had everyone talking. Now, this wasn't just about airplanes and turbulence. It was about the people caught in the middle of it all. You had Burt Lancaster as the airport manager dealing with a snowstorm, a bomb threat, and a whole lot of drama unfolding in the terminals. Talk about a stressful day at the office. Airport tapped into our fascination with the unknown, the what-ifs that keep us glued to our screens. It was a recipe for success, a star-studded cast, a suspenseful plot, and those groundbreaking special effects. So, if you're in the mood for a classic thriller that'll keep you guessing until the very end, Airport is your ticket to ride. Attention, attention! This movie about war is hilarious? That's right. MASH was a different kind of war movie. It wasn't about fighting battles on a grand scale. It was about the lives of the people, the soldiers and nurses, trying to find humor and humanity amidst the chaos of the Korean War. This dark comedy, with its sharp wit and poignant moments, resonated with audiences, becoming a cult classic. It showed that even in the darkest of times, people find ways to laugh, to cope, to connect with each other. The film's success was partly due to its brilliant ensemble cast, led by Donald Sutherland and Elliott Gould. The movie was more of a comment of the current war the US was in than the one it claimed to be depicting, but that was director Robert Altman's intention, he claimed. Since the studio was busy with other problems at the time, MASH was allowed to go under the radar, no pun intended. MASH wasn't afraid to tackle tough topics, but it did so with humor and sensitivity, sparking conversations and challenging perspectives. Of course, the TV show that it spawned made television history as well. War was everywhere, it seemed, though, in 1970 as we move on to our next film. Now, Patton was a different breed of war film. It wasn't just about tanks and battles, it was about General George S. Patton, a complex and contradictory figure. This biographical epic, with George C. Scott's powerful performance, captivated audiences. Patton showed the man's flaws and brilliance, his charisma and dedication to his soldiers. The film's opening scene with General Patton's rousing speech became instantly iconic. Patton won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for George C. Scott. Beyond the accolades, the film sparked conversations about leadership, war, and heroism. Now, who doesn't love a good Disney movie? The Aristocats, with its catchy tunes, charming characters, and heartwarming story, was a hit with audiences of all ages back in 1970. It was a classic Disney tale of adventure, friendship, and the importance of family, set against the backdrop of Parisian charm. See, the Aristocats had it all. A pampered feline family, a mischievous alley cat with a heart of gold, and a cast of unforgettable characters like Scat Cat and his jazzy band of strays. The film's animation was top-notch, capturing the elegance of Paris and the expressiveness of its feline stars. So, if you're looking for a nostalgic trip back to your childhood or simply want to experience the joy of classic Disney animation, The Aristocats is a perfect choice. Now, Woodstock wasn't your typical Hollywood movie. It was a documentary, a raw and electrifying glimpse into the iconic music festival that defined a generation. This film, with its incredible concert footage and behind-the-scenes look at the counterculture movement, became a surprise box office success, capturing the spirit of a generation. See, Woodstock transported audiences to those muddy fields, putting them right in the middle of the crowd, feeling the energy of the music, the sense of community, the hope and idealism that permeated the air. The film featured unforgettable performances by Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, The Who, and countless other music legends. So, if you want to relive the magic of Woodstock or simply witness a defining moment in music history, this film is a must-see. Little Big Man challenged traditional Western narratives. It told the story of Jack Crabb, a white man raised by the Cheyenne. The film blended humor, tragedy, and social commentary. It showed the brutality faced by Native Americans. The Cheyenne were humanized, not portrayed as savages. Dustin Hoffman delivered a tour de force performance. Little Big Man prompts reflection on history and prejudice. It's a must-see for an entertaining and thought-provoking Western. Now, Ryan's Daughter was an epic romantic drama set against the backdrop of World War I. It told the story of Rosie Ryan, a young Irish woman who falls in love with a British soldier, amidst the turmoil and political tensions of Ireland's fight for independence. This visually stunning and emotionally charged film, directed by David Lean, captivated audiences with its sweeping cinematography and powerful performances. See, Ryan's Daughter explored the complexities of love and loyalty during a time of conflict and upheaval. The film's Irish setting, with its rugged coastline and rolling green hills, was breathtakingly captured by Freddie Young's Oscar-winning cinematography. The beauty of the landscape stood in stark contrast to the turmoil of the human drama unfolding against it, creating a visually stunning and emotionally resonant cinematic experience. So, if you're in the mood for a sweeping romantic drama set against a backdrop of history and political intrigue, Ryan's Daughter is worth seeking out. Now, Tora wasn't just a war movie. It was a historical epic that took audiences right into the heart of one of the most pivotal events of the 20th century, the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. This film, a joint American-Japanese production, aimed for historical accuracy, depicting the events leading up to the attack from both perspectives. See, Tora wasn't about glorifying war or demonizing the enemy. It was about understanding the events that led to that fateful day. The miscalculations, the missed signals, the cultural differences that contributed to the outbreak of war. The film's aerial combat sequences were groundbreaking for their time, using real aircraft and meticulous attention to detail to recreate the chaos and destruction of the Pearl Harbor attack. These scenes were both thrilling and terrifying to watch, conveying the sheer scale and ferocity of the assault. So, if you're interested in World War II history or simply want to see a well-made and thought-provoking war film, Tora is worth checking out. Now, Catch-22 was a different kind of war movie. It wasn't about heroism or glory. It was about the absurdity, the madness, the sheer bureaucratic insanity of war. Based on Joseph Heller's satirical novel, this film, directed by Mike Nichols, took audiences on a darkly comedic journey through the mind of Captain John Yossarian, a U.S. Army Air Forces bombardier desperate to get out of flying any more missions during World War II. See, Catch-22 was a satire, a sharp critique of war and the systems that perpetuate it. The film featured an incredible ensemble cast, each bringing their own unique brand of eccentricity to the screen. Catch-22 was a critical and commercial success, praised for its sharp wit, its visual style, and its unflinching look at the absurdity of war. So, if you're looking for a war movie that's different, A film that will make you laugh, think, and question everything you thought you knew about war. Catch-22 is a must-see. That wraps up our journey through the cinematic treasures of 1970. From tear-jerking romances to side-splitting comedies, from historical epics to groundbreaking documentaries, these films captured the spirit of a generation and left an unforgettable mark on cinema history. They made us laugh, they made us cry, they made us think, and they transported us to different worlds. Which of these films have you seen or plan to watch? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to share your favorite memories of these classic movies. We'd love to hear from you. And hey, while you're at it, why not give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more nostalgic countdowns and cinematic adventures? Hit that bell icon so you won't miss a single trip down memory lane. Until next time, keep those reels rolling.